there, Huskies. I'm Kay Mabwa.
And I'm JC Rish. Starting off the program, we have this week's Husky in Focus, Maggie Parashow, one of the few students chosen to direct a Studio 200 show this year.
Hi, my name is Maggie Parashow. I am a senior at OPRF, and I am the director of Independence. I like exploring all sides of theater, and I think directing is like the scariest one to a lot of people because it's like the person in charge. And I think since our school has the opportunity to allow student directors, which is like not something that you see all the time, I think I kind of wanted to jump at that opportunity.
She puts a lot of heart into her directing style. She cares a lot about the story, and she cares a lot about the family dynamic because it is a show about a mother and 3 daughters. So I think she's the perfect director for Independence.
I'm the leader of the group, but I'm also the leader of kind of this collaboration that's going on, which is Independence. Independence is October 11th, 12th, and 13th, which is the same week as Homecoming. And the show times are 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and then 4 o'clock. It's right here in Studio 200, and tickets are $5 for students. So everyone should come see it.
Last weekend, the temp was hot, and so was the OPRF Marching Band. The Huskies won the title of Grand Champions at the Geneseo Maple Classic Marching Band Competition. This is their second year in a row they took first place in every caption: Best Winds, Best Percussion, Best Color Guard, and Best Drum Majors. Around the Western Illinois suburb, 17 bands compete for a top spot. Congrats, Marching Band Huskies.
Last week, the varsity soccer team faced off against OPRF rivals Fenwick. The Huskies were supported with a large turnout of fans of all ages on a hot Saturday morning at the stadium. Both teams started the game strong, and the Friars' defensive game was surprisingly better than the Huskies expected. However, as the game went on, it was clear who the better team was as the Huskies began to take control on their home field. A goal late in the first half by senior Andrew Barkidja put the Huskies on the board, followed with another early in the second half by junior Brody Bliss. The Huskies dominated the rest of the game, with goalkeeper Kel Felton only facing 1 shot on goal. Husky fans were treated with a presentation of the Crosstown Trophy following their victory over the Friars. Final score, Huskies 2, Friars 0.
Last week, OPRF held an assembly to honor our very own 2-year-in-a-row softball state champs. During the assembly, they recognized all the players of this year. The Huskies won 1-0 against Lincoln Way East in the IHSA Class 4A state finals. OPRF finished the season 37-1, with 7 all-conference players. During the assembly, player Megan Krickow showed off her GoPro video of their trip to victory. The video got a lot of laughs from the audience. Overall, OPRF is proud of the winning Huskies.
Business Incubator is a new class offered at OPRF this year. It gives students a unique opportunity to explore entrepreneurship and work with small business owners to create their own products. Let's take a look.
I'm Joe Shanis, and this is Business Incubator.
The incubator is actually owned by Uncharted Learning, which is a not-for-profit. It came out of Barrington High School about 5 years ago, and it basically teaches students the lean startup system of creating a business through an idea and then pitching it to investors, kind of like a Shark Tank.
I'm Camille Rogers, and I'm a senior here, and Business Incubator is different from all my other classes because it's very interactive and it's paperless, which I kind of like because it keeps my backpack light, and we all get to work together on something that we really like, and it's fun.
It's not just one project all year long. They end up with one final pitch that they're pitching a product or service, but there's many failures that come into play with that.
And I'm doing a project currently on the importance of nighttime bike safety and the installation of brake lights on bikes. And I got into this class because I did business club last year, and the teachers are similar, and they inspired me to join the class.
Over the summer, Ms. Stovall and 20 students, consisting of both juniors and seniors, went to New Zealand for a science credit trip. This past Tuesday, a few students shared their experience at a board meeting.
New Zealand was definitely the best experience I have ever had in my life. even from the beginning, when we first got to the airport after a 15-hour flight, we were all exhausted. Most of us had never been on a plane that long in our lives. But we were greeted with hugs by everyone there, everyone from the tribe that came. And after that, we went to a marae, which is like the home of their ancestors, almost. It's almost like their kind of church. And that, we went to probably 3 or 4 total over the entire trip. We stayed with the Napoli tribe, and we actually became members of the tribe when we were over there. We went through a pofori, which is like a welcoming ceremony into their tribe, which was amazing. An example of us teaching our host families is I went to Pack and Save, which is the New Zealand version of Costco with my host family. My host cousin was walking through it with me and was, pointing out like Skittles and Starburst and such, and she was saying, "Do you have these in America?" I was like, "Of course we have them in America. We make them." Then she proceeded to ask me if we have KFC in America. I told her Kentucky was actually a state. That was so cool. And then I ended up, before leaving, I gave her, each, one of every American coin and an American dollar. And she was just like, she was in awe at American money. She never thought that she would touch American money in her life. And I just thought that it was super, super important that we could, once again, reinforce positive images about America.
Roses for Austin is an after-school program that works to connect kids from Austin with students from OPRF through arts and crafts. Here's Grace Dalton to explain it all a little bit more.
So Roses for Austin is a volunteer organization, and we basically go to St. Catherine St. Lucie School and do art projects with the kids there. And they don't have an art program, so we provide all the art supplies and just have a good time. At Roses for Austin, we have 4 groups. We have pre-K, 1st through 2nd, 3rd through 4th, and 5th through 8th. And we just make arts and crafts with them, and then at the end sometimes we'll sing and dance and like get in a circle and just like dance around. People will get in the middle. It's really fun, and we just let their creative minds flow. Sydney Jackson started it, and she graduated last year. She now goes to University of Chicago, and her passion is social justice and just education for all, and I think that really speaks to what Roses for Austin is. We meet every other Friday, but we do have a sign-up form and a Google Classroom, and we do have a Remind, and basically just through all of that, you can be a part of Roses for Austin. We do have limited space, so every week we have 40 spaces, and we just fill those up, and then if you don't get in for that week, then you'll be in for the next week.
Before we go, we have one last announcement. All freshmen, sophomore, and juniors that have not taken their yearbook photo officially through VIP need to do so this Thursday. Photo stations will be set up during lunch periods, so make sure to get it taken or you will not be included in this year's yearbook.
That's it for this week. Have a good one, Huskies.